What is up, guys? It's your boy Ben Bomb 12 here, back with another week of predictions. Here we are in week 14, doing things differently. We have this playoff machine thingy, so I don't have to do as much editing because week 14 starts in an hour and a half. I'm trying to get this video out before the Cowboys and Bears game starts, just so y'all don't think I'm cheating to get my record better. My record should be over there, over there on the other side of the playoff machine as me. But yeah, and a cool feature with this is you also get to see who should be the seeds after like my predictions. So I mean, I'm not gonna get every prediction right, at least I don't think. But if I do, y'all see in the future who gets each seed, which should be pretty nice. Also, I'm not gonna do any cuts here. Kind of a big rip, but you know. Getting into our first match, we have the 6-6 Cowboys facing off against the 6-6 Bears. Should be a really good game. Actually, a really close one, I should say. I would have given it to the Cowboys if the Cowboys were at home, but the Cowboys are not at home. The Bears are, so in that case, I'd give them the tiebreaker. I know they have Mitch Trubisky, but they have a good defense. The Cowboys don't have a good defense. It kind of bounces out. Like I said, the tiebreaker, though, goes to the home team, which would be the Bears here on a short week in prime time. Both teams played on Thanksgiving, so it doesn't matter. But I'll give it to the Bears there on that one. No, actually kind of big playoff implications, at least for Dallas. With them giving the Eagles a chance to take their spot here. Moving on to the 1 o'clock game, though, we have the 3-9 Dolphins facing the 4-8 Jets. I feel like the Dolphins can win another one here. They beat them last time to get their first win of the season. The Jets got blown out by the 0-11 at the time. Now they're 1-11. The 0-11 Bengals. So I don't feel like they could recover from that, to be honest. I'm pretty sure they're eliminated from the playoffs. I know the Dolphins are, but I think the Jets might be too. So this game really doesn't matter for playoff implications. But I feel like the Dolphins could win this one. So give me them right there. Like I said, no playoff implications. So the machine won't change really. But you know, if y'all are a fan of both teams, you're welcome. Next match, another match with little playoff implications. Browns have a chance to make it in, but it's a very, very slim chance. The 1-11 Bengals. Now, congrats on getting your first win, guys, if you're a Bengals fan. Facing off in Cleveland against the 5-11 Browns. Browns coming off of a loss. Bengals coming off of a win. What does that mean? Literally nothing. So give me the Browns. They're actually playing for something. Andy Dalton's playing for his job at the Bengals, but that's one dude playing for something. The Browns are all playing for a playoff spot, and they're at home, so give me them there. Next game, we have the Colts that are a record of 6-6, facing off against the 5-7 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like I said, if you haven't noticed already, these are the team that I highlight right up here is the team that I pick. So 6-6 Colts, 5-7 Buccaneers. This game is in Tampa Bay. Kind of a tiebreaker there again. Actually, I'd probably give it to the Bucs no matter what. The Bucs have been heating up, blowing out the Jacksonville Jaguars. I know they're not a good team, but they still blew them out. So Bucs are on fire. Colts are not. Bucs are at home. Give me the Bucs in this one. And with our next game, two big 1 o'clock games. This being the first one, the 10-2 mother heckin' Ravens facing off against a 9-3 Bills in Buffalo, New York, the only New York team surprisingly. This one's really hard to pick. I feel like after that good win the Bills had, they're kind of gonna regress here, even though they are going home, and it's probably a tougher place to play in just because the Bills have probably the most diehard fans out there. But I know I might regret this. I mean, you're gonna call me weird for saying that I might regret this, but I'm picking Baltimore. I believe in the Bills a lot, which is really hard, but to not choose them. But I feel like the Baltimore Ravens will do better this week, you know. Next game, though, another game with very little playoff implications. 4-8 Chargers facing off in Jacksonville against a 4-8 Jaguars. Both teams bad. very bad, losing a lot of games as of recent. Jacksonville getting blown out. Chargers inventing new ways to win. I don't feel like the Chargers will invent a new way to win this time. I feel like Phillip Rivers will actually have a decent game against a very bad Jacksonville defense. So give me them in that one for a bounce back game. Like I said, no playoff implications really, but you know. There you go if you wanted those predictions. Another game with pretty much no playoff implications. The 5-7 Panthers facing off against the 3-9 Falcons. This one's really hard to predict because Ron Rivera just got fired, which anything could happen, you know, like after Mike McCarthy got fired for the Packers, we did better. I mean, I'm not going to say we did good, but we did better after we fired Mike McCarthy and had our interim head coach for a while. But the game's in Georgia. They have to travel on not a short week, but a short week as in not knowing they were going to fire Ron Rivera. Then in the middle of the week, bop, they freaking fire him, dude. So I feel like the Falcons should be able to win, sweep the series against the Panthers, right? Yeah, sweep the series. Another really good game. Actually, yeah. So we had 3 good games. Oh wow, wait. Yeah, okay. I'm just dumb. So the night game is actually. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I'm dumb. I forgot that this thing goes like that. Yeah, that's what you get for me not editing my videos. I'm dumb. Whatever. So this game's at 1. I'm not going the way this predictor thing wants me to go, but whatever. I'll go this way now. My bad, guys. So we have another 1 o'clock game here with my Green Bay Packers, 9-3 at home. Final 2 home games. Sadly, I won't get to watch either because at 1 o'clock the Lions play for the next 2 weeks. Which, if you don't know, I live in Michigan. Even though I live closer to Green Bay, since I live in the state of Michigan, it connects me to the Detroit thingy thing. But sadly, I won't get to watch another home game for the Packers, you know. I'm not going to jinx it. But, hopefully we get a home game in the playoffs. I mean, with our schedule, it looks like that. But with this game, nonetheless, give me the Packers. Redskins winning 2 in a row. But you have to travel to Lambeau to play a team you don't usually play. I mean, I know they did that to the Lions, but the Redskins were at home, giving them the slight advantage. And the Lions are like, what, 3-8-1 and barely beat them out of pure luck on a third-string second or third. I don't even know what string they had for that game. So I feel like we should be able to clean them up pretty easily. Knock them out of the playoffs, too. That would, if you're a Redskins fan. Heads up, dude. You can't lose any more games. You have to root for the Cowboys to lose out and for you to win out if you want to make the playoffs. So I feel like your playoff hopes will come to an end this weekend. Sorry, guys. Next game here, we have the Denver Broncos at the Houston Texans with a record of, if I can find this real quick, with a record of 4-8. This is 1 o'clock, by the way. 4-8 Broncos facing off against the 8-4 Texans. Texans coming off a huge... Was that like a voice crack? There we go. The huge win against the Patriots at home again. 3 weeks in a row being at home. I don't know how you can't pick them. Still staying at the number 3 seed. I don't think they'll be able to pass up New England or Baltimore. But just trying to win to stay ahead of Kansas City, even though they do have the tiebreaker. So they can have the same record, and they'd get the higher seed. But, can't drop any games either, for morale purposes. So, give me the Texans in that one, playing for a lot more than the Broncos. Then, moving on to our next 1 o'clock game, we have the 3-8-1, I know this from heart, 3-8-1 Lions getting eliminated last week from the playoffs, second team eliminated, facing off against the 8-4 Vikings. Must-win game for the Vikings. I really want to pick against them because I'm rooting for Detroit, because if they lose and we win, we pretty much clinch the division. But I want my predictions to go well. So even though they're not going to play Dalvin Cook or Adam Thielen, so 2 of their major offense, have this game on upset notice. Okay, notice. Because they're playing without key factors on their offense. It's really going to be up to Kirk Cousins to do something here. we'll see if he can. I feel like he'll be able to do enough at least to win against a horrid Lions defense. So, next game here, though, we have the San Francisco 49ers facing off against the New Orleans Saints. Very good game. 10-2 49ers. 10-2 Saints, by the way. Saints are at home, but like a lot of people have been speculating, bad matchup for the New Orleans Saints. Bad matchup for them. Just because they have a really good defense, and they've been known to struggle against good defenses, just like the Packers, and the Packers got blown out by the Niners. So that's why, like I said, they've given them a better chance than the Packers at beating them just because the Saints are at home. But as you see, this moves the Packers up to the 2 seed, the Niners up to the 1 seed, at least for right now because I haven't predicted the game later, the Sunday night matchup. But Saints move down to the 3 seed, very detrimental. But that's just how it goes. And with our 425 game, the one I was going to predict a few minutes ago, but I'm dumb and wasn't going in order. 8-4 Chiefs facing off against a 10-2 Patriots. Everyone's picking the Chiefs. They're saying Brady's washed up, and I agree. I know. Like, there's two people. You either think Brady's washed up or you call people crazy that Brady's washed up. But, until he proves me wrong, Mitchell Trubisky's a better quarterback than Brady statistically. Since week 4, I've seen that stat, okay? So, until he proves me wrong, give me the Chiefs. Our next matchup, 425, not many people, unless you're a Steelers fan, are going to watch this game. 7-5 Steelers, 3-8-1 Cardinals. I don't want this too long of a video because it'll take a long time to edit and get up, and I want it up before 8:30. So, excuse me if I'm being a bit vague. I'll also go over the playoff things at the end too. But give me the Steelers in this one, even though they're on the road. Cardinals getting spanked last week, out of playoff contention. They're playing for nothing. Steelers are playing for playoff hopes. Give me the Steelers in this one. Next game, another 425 game, right? Yes, the 7-5 Titans at the 6-6 Raiders. Raiders not really looking good. 2 weeks ago, they got blown out by mother hecking Jets. Who did they play last week? Oh, let me check here real quick. I'm not sure if they won or lost, so I'm going back to check real quick. So they did end up, oh yeah, I forgot. They end up getting smoked by the Chiefs. Okay, so definitely give me the Titans. Ryan Tannehill has been looking like the GOAT as of the past couple weeks since he's gotten in for Mariota. Even though Raiders are home, give me the Titans in this one. So, our Sunday night game and upset of the week. Seahawks are only 1-point favorite. Divisional matchup. Have to travel all the way to L.A. Well, I mean, it's not that far, but, it's still a distance, for any team to go. And, yeah, the Rams playing for a lot more. Seahawks have the number, well, as of this playoff prediction, since I haven't completed it yet, have the number 5 seed. But if they won, before, they would have the number 1 seed. So right now, they're playing for the number 1 seed. Actually, so yeah, that's actually a lot that they're playing for right now. But the Rams are actually playing for more because they're playing for a postseason appearance. So I feel like the Rams will play harder. In that case, Jared Goff will show up like he did last week. Very surprising against the Cardinals. Blew them out. Defense showed up. They have a good defense. Their offense is rejuvenated. I think that's the word. Whatever. So, give me them in that one. Monday night game doesn't really matter. I'm rooting for this just because I want to see how bad a division can get. So, that's why I'm rooting for the Giants and picking the Giants. Eli Manning most likely playing in his last NFL game. So, I want you guys to tune in this game because you are seeing a great player who's beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl twice. That's the main reason why I freaking love that guy. Because everyone loves him if you're not a Patriots fan. He has stolen 2 rings away from the Patriots, so please watch that. Most likely his last game in his NFL career. Only reason he's playing is because Daniel Jones has an injured ankle, high ankle sprain, I think it was. So, yeah, please watch that match, guys. Hopefully he lights up the Eagles for his last game in there. Yeah, I'm going to go over the playoffs real quick. Baltimore, nothing changed in here. Baltimore stay at 1 seed. New England 2 seed. Houston 3 seed. Kansas 4 seed. The only team in the playoff picture that I have losing in the AFC this week is the Bills to a much better Baltimore team, even though the Bills are at home. NFC, though, lots of change-ups here. We have San Francisco taking back their righteous place at the number 1 seed. I don't know if I should say righteous. That's a little bit bold of me. And then number 2 seed, the Packers take the 2 seed. Like I said, you might say that I picked teams just so the Packers could get the 2 seed again. But like I said, it's really not that hard. Like, if I don't think the Saints will beat the Niners. Even if they did, that would actually give the Packers a better chance to get a 2 seed eventually and actually a 1 seed. So actually, I technically picked against them, but for right now, they have the 2 seed. New Orleans drop all the way down from the 1 seed to the freaking 3 seed. Dallas stays at 6 and 7. They stay at the freaking 4 seed, a losing record, getting a home game in the playoffs. When was the last time that happened? I mean, at least on pace, you know. Can't say for sure yet. They could end off 9 and 7 on a 3-game win streak, but struggling. Minnesota staying at the 6 seed at 9 and 4. Seattle staying at the 5 seed at 10 and 3. Wait, if they lose, oh wow, the Rams. Wow, so that is a big game for the Vikings as well, to be able to clean up and not choke like they almost did against the Broncos. But this has been a 16-minute video. I really don't want to get this going any longer because I don't want this to get posted after 8:30. Because if it does, people will call me like fake and be like, "Oh my God, you already knew the result of the Chicago game. Oh my God." I promise you I didn't. So I hope you all enjoy this video. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. I should be streaming for those of y'all who like Fortnite tomorrow. Hope to see y'all there. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Go Pack Go. Peace out, guys.